I'm Renee, and I'm here for my TBR for the History Challenge. So the History Challenge is a completely new readathon. It's from the 17th till the 30th. It's 2 weeks? It's 1 week? Suddenly I'm blanking. I'll link the date in the doobly-doo, so you know that. I'll also link all the prompts in doobly-doo, so it's easy to have control of that. There's lots of prompts, so yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna give the prompts in doobly-doo, and then you'll see them, and then I'm just gonna talk about the books I'm gonna plan to read. And yeah, and some of the prompts from the top of my head. I'm a bit tired. I filmed a lot of videos today, as you might see, but I still kind of want to do this one as well. And yeah, so yeah. Also, of course, I'll also do the hook connect. I'll also link all the hosts of this challenge. This is also actually the first time this challenge is going on, so that's cool. Oh yeah, also just so you know, so there's prompts, but it's not like you have to. I suppose no readathons you have to. Like, the idea for this is kind of more to focus on reading non-fiction history books. So if you read one non-fiction history book during this time, you done it. Great. You don't need to do more to like work, and you of course you can combine prompts. But there's several prompts, so like if you need suggestions or if you like want to do more prompts, you can do them. And yeah, the one prompt is read a non-fiction history book. That's it. That's all you need to do. And yeah, so this is my TBR, though I actually plan to another little another little time for my solely what's the word again? Subtly words. It's no video without me forgetting something. Another little time for me subtly bragging, because yeah, here in Norway, the libraries are open. So I probably will go to library next week to get a few more books because I like options and I have some ideas for some books I want to get from the library. I'll link them in the doobly-doo or might comment down in the pinned comment. I'm not completely sure. I'll find out after a while what I'll do. And yeah. So this is the TBR for the books that I own, that I have. I suppose also I have some audiobooks. Yeah, also okay. So this is my TBR-ish. Like this is my TBR, like saying I'm gonna do this challenge. I suppose also like TBRs might always change, but like this is the books that I want to get to. And I suppose in my wrap up you'll see what I did get to. And yeah, let's get to it. First you have Vienna, 1814. So one of the prompts is actually to read a non-history on something that you learn in school. And since actually 1814 is very important for Norway, I'm Norwegian. If this is your first video of me, hi, I'm Renee. I'm Norway. I'm from Norway. 1814 was actually the year we got a constitution. So that's a very important year and a year everyone in Norway learns about. And yeah, so this is, and yeah, we kind of slightly in a way got a constitution because of the Napoleon War and stuff. This isn't a book about Norway constitution, but it's about that same year. It's in English, as you might see. Vienna, 1814. And I just thought this looked fun. I got this at a used bookstore. See, it's a bit ragged, but it looks interesting. And kind of interested to get to it. So this works as a prompt for like reading up on a theme on something you learn about in school. Next prompt or one of the prompts is to read about a theme, a topic that interests you. I suppose all the prompts kind of have to interest you because, or else why would you read them? But yeah. And then this is The Little History of Archaeology by Brian Fagan. It's actually published by Yale University Press, so that's cool. Rory Gilmore. And yeah, I've been more and more, I suppose, for a long time, I've been into history. And I suppose also like history kind of also goes hand in hand with archaeology. And this one looks very interesting. I suppose because like it's published by Yale, kind of has to have some University Press. It kind of has to have some gravitas, some quality to it. This book, and it has lots of praise at the end, at the back. And yeah, this one kind of looks cool. We have A Bowl of Rum by Wayne Curtis, a history of the world, uh, of the 10 world of the world, a new world in 10 cocktails. So you both get like a history of like places as well as like history of cocktails. So this is quite fun in a way, I think at least. So yeah, if you didn't know, I suppose you might not, I got this one for my birthday. I actually don't drink that much, but then when I drink, I like cocktails. So it's kind of fun to like. I also like history, so like it's kind of fun. Like I want that book about cocktails, even though I'm not a big drinker. I suppose like it combines cocktails and history, and it sounds fun. And a lot of this is around the Caribbean, and it sounds interesting. I like this cover, and yeah. So this prompt, this book fits for a prompt of something that's kind of combining two stuff. So it's both history of Caribbean and history of cocktails. And yeah, looks like a fun little read, really. One prompt is to read a historical, historical romance. You can do that if you want. No, to read a historical fiction. So you can like do like read historical fiction and one historical, one non fiction, and then you've done this readathon. But yeah, and that's decided to do an Unveiling Love by Vanessa Riley. It's a Regency romance. It's a biracial romance, and I saw Vanessa Riley um in her interview for this panel for the Social Distance Fest. I'll link it in doobly because I just love that one so much, and I loved her energy and her answers and stuff. And I just been quite interested to read something by her. Haven't read her actually, just knew about her before that, and now I just kind of want to get to her. This is actually the only book I have by her, but yeah, I have more historical fiction on my audiobook, so I might do that. I also have more historical fiction. Oh yeah, so that's all the books that I own that I want to read. Now I'm going to talk a bit about like the books that I don't own, like don't own physically. Um, but yeah, I have some audiobooks that I might use. That a lot of them are on Black American history. Some of them are history in general, and like different other history. That's like yeah, not that. I also have some historical romances that I might use for like the historical fiction aspect. Might do that. I suppose might do both. Well, thinking of it, yeah, I think pretty sure this is like a 1 week readathon. As always, doing all the TBRs. But like, I suppose it's kind of good to have that like variety, like to have a selection because sometimes like you say like read this and then like no, I want to read this. So like you're still picking for your TBR. You're not picking just your first choice or like that choice A, but you're choosing choice B. And yeah, options is good, isn't it? I'll say this. And yeah, also yeah, just a little tidbit really. One of the books that I plan to read to get from the library is actually a book about Norwegian slaves. I think it's actually kind of one of the few I've actually seen on topic, but yeah, it's actually on the history of Norwegian slave era and slave times. Like first of all, like that's a thing, but of course it's non-fiction, so yeah, it's actually a thing that happened. And lately, there's been like some people talking about like there's a slave owner in Bergen who has a street named after him and stuff. So yeah, Norway. We also have had our problematic pieces in times in history. We definitely have. So I want to read up on that. It's a children's book, but like I mean, children's books can be quite as informative as any other nonfiction, really. And they can also be really good for readathons because they're easy to get through. And yeah, so that's my TBR and my talk on the History Challenge readathon. And yeah, I'll see you later. Bye bye.